Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are doing well and I wish you all safe and healthy life. Let's start today's lecture with a topic that is transportation management. We will start with very basic definition of transportation, that is the movement of people, animals, good from one location to another. So it basically involved some simple movement. Modes of transport include air, rail, road, water, cable, pipeline, and space. Let's look at the transportation and logistic management in a metaphorical sense. Suppose you are going to travel. It is a complex logistic behind getting from point A to point B. Getting on the plane and getting off the plane are not the only part of the personal travel. For the primary level of transportation versus all of the modes involved to get the airport, such as personal care, are also key consideration in personal travel. सपोज़ आप कभी आपने कभी एक जगह से दूसरी जगह मूव करना है तो उसके लिए एक सिंपल आपकी मूवमेंट ही नहीं होती, उसके लिए एक प्रॉपर प्लानिंग होती है। आप किस व्हीकल के थ्रू जाना चाहते हैं, आप कौन सा मोड यूज़ करना चाहते हैं। सपोज़ यू वांट टू गो बाय एयरप्लेन, तो आप एयरपोर्ट तक किस तरीके से पहुंचना चाहते हैं, आपकी टिकटिंग, बुकिंग, आपकी पर्सनल केयर एंड मैनी मोर थिंग्स आर इन्वॉल्व्ड. Additionally, you may have layovers, meaning you will have to sit in people warehousing. Sometimes late हो जाते हैं आप या आपको wait करना पड़ सकता है, तो you have to wait. Finally, think of all the work that went into getting your tickets and what it takes for staff to make your flight happen. So here it raises a question: what is transportation and logistic management, and are they same thing? And sometime moving beyond, the people often get confused with the logistic management and supply chain management. So let's be clear. First of all, these confusions, that what they are actually are. The supply chain management is basically comprises of all the aspects of a product cycle from origin to end user, for example from farm to fork. Means you can say that it involves all the members, all the nodes, all the connections in a full process from supplier to end user, and sometimes back to supplier. And if we talk about logistics, it relates to one component of supply chain addressing efficient product movement, such as from manufacturer to retail store. But it involves planning, and transportation involves the physical movement of or flow of goods. So you can say that logistic as a planning and transportation is to uh, make it these plannings happen. अगर हम मज़ीद डिटेल्स में जाएं तो आपको इस फिगर से मज़ीद क्लैरिफाई हो जाएगा कि सप्लाई चेन मैनेजमेंट इज़ अ ब्रॉडर कॉन्सेप्ट which involves sourcing, procurement, manufacturing, coordination, uh, integration, and supply and demand management. And logistic management, being the subset of supply chain management, involves inventory management, inbound transportation, supply and demand planning, outsourcing management, and fleet management. And further discussing the distribution or transportation is again the subset of logistics management. It is one part of logistic management which involve warehousing, inventory control, order administration, outbound transportation, materials handling, and etc. So supply chain is includes the entire value chain from supplier through manufacturers and distributors to end consumers, and logistic is intra level, the operations and distribution processes within a company and nodes in the supply chain. And transportation is the movement of goods and services through the supply chain and delivery of it to the consumers. I hope it is all clear to you now that what is the difference between these three terminologies and how they are linked to each other. Some basic components or transport services include full truckload, less than truckload, heavy hauling, flatbed trucking, intermodal transport services, freight management, trade show shipments. We will discuss these topics in our coming lectures. These require much more explanations. Uh, Now I'm going to tell you the cycle. Basic cycle in the transportation. The five factors involved in this cycle are, first of all, is shipper, second, freight broker, third, a transport company, fourth, a receiver, and the consumers. The cycle begins with the shipper. Manufacturer, that shipper is also a manufacturer. He usually shipped the products. He can also contact to the brokers, freight brokers, who can arrange the trucking logistic company for delivery. In this case, if it's broker's responsibility to arrange the vehicle for the shipper and get and give updates to shipper and receiver. They charge it for their commission. In transport company, sometimes shipper can contact straight to the trucking company in order to save the extra cost. So in this case, trucking company update the shipper and say receiver about the information of the freight. Then comes the receiver. The transport company deliver the freight to the receiver and after that it goes to the consumer. In these case, transport company depends on the shipper and freight broker, whoever pays. So these are its clients. It is the cycle of basic transportation that normally some companies follow, but it is not that simple. It often requires many other factors, but we have discussed a simpler way. We will discuss it in great details afterwards. So what is the benefit, what are the importance of transport management, or what are the benefits of transport management system? So first of all, let's discuss about what is transport management system. Proper transport management begins with the transport management system. बिफोर दैट जब ये इंटरनेट या न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी का दौर नहीं था, तो इससे पहले जो भी काम होता था, इट वाज डन ऑन द पीस ऑफ पेपर. द majority of time was spent into calling and emailing for the payments and other formalities. But with the help of this transport management system, uh, it automatically track shipments, gather and analyze historical performance data. This data often referred to as big data, that allows the company to see what is happening in this shipping operation. Once the visibility is gained into transportation operation, changes can be implemented to increase efficiency and customer satisfaction, reduce transportation spend, and optimize packaging or stored procedure that are harmful to overall supply chain goals. हम जब भी बात करते हैं, visibility has many as numerous benefits to every operation. So whenever we were able to get visibility in the supply chain, in the transportation operations, it will automatically benefit the whole supply chain. Next is inventory flow. Effective transportation management keeps a company's whole supply chain running smoothly. With successful transportation execution, inventory can be kept lean and can be moved in and out of the warehouse quickly and efficiently. This improves warehousing efficiency, reduced overall lead time, saves money on storage. Supply chain disruptions are very costly if get unnoticed, and supply chain and these disruptions can be due to customer dissatisfaction and loyalty and gone loyalty. So if the inventory flow through transportation is effective, that can we can avoid damages caused by these disruptions. Next is sustainable logistics. Customers are very well aware nowadays. They want to buy from companies who take social responsibility seriously and work hard to reduce their carbon footprint and minimize their energy consumption. Having inefficient transportation processes increase these environmentally hazard process. Also, it can make a product unappealing to customer due to harm that comes with it. So these are minor issues that should be kept in mind, but that they can impact very harmfully on the supply chain, on the customer's perception about the product. Preferred shipper status: a company that has optimized transportation process such as short dwell time and long tender lead times will be a preferred shipper and have an easier time finding capacity because carrier will want to work with someone who boosts their efficiency. Having access to reliable capacity in coming years can save the logistic cost. Last is customer satisfaction. The process in between procurement and shipping can be long and complicated, but out of all these processes, transportation is one where a company has direct contact with the customers. The point of delivery reflect the competency of entire organization. सपोज़ हम कोई चीज़ और किसी बहुत अच्छी कंपनी से ऑर्डर करते हैं और उसका डिलीवरी प्रोसेस या कोई भी इशू हमें फेस करना पड़ता है घर तक पहुंचने में प्रोडक्ट में, तो उस डिलीवरी प्रोसेस में जो हर्डल्स आते हैं या जो उससे एक नेगेटिव इमेज क्रिएट होता है वो किसका होता है? ऑब्वियसली दैट कंपनी will face the negative image. The company will face the reduced goodwill. So the the issue is customer is a main actor जिसको सेटिस्फाई करना हर हाल में ज़रूरी है. If the company is constantly delivering products late, the consumer will have a very negative view of this company and will likely not use their services again. Last mile logistic: the last stretch before delivery is complex, costly, and it's often this part of delivery that causes disruptions and delays. So this last part इसको sometimes ignore कर देती हैं companies, is the most important part of for the company. Proper management of transportation can ensure high delivery performances and consistent customer satisfaction. Therefore, the importance of transport management is hard to overestimate. That's all for today's lecture. We will try to discuss these things in great detail in coming lectures. I hope you will get it, and I try to make it easy for you. And if you have any suggestions, any issues regarding this, and any queries regarding this lecture, kindly contact in the group or comment. Thank you for listening. Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz.